Hey everybody, so today I'm going to talk about my past life, and also there's this story I want to tell about using a psychic app that I downloaded from Play Store that left me paranoid. So first thing I'm going to talk about my past life. My past life, I used this Indian website to, tell me who is my past life. Before that, I wanted to share because I was actually seeing, when people were to tell me that I'm hallucinating, I saw myself and this guy. I don't know how he looks like, but I felt myself. So it's like I'm just being, and I thought it was a girl because I'm a girl, but like I was holding to this guy, it's just a guy, and I felt like safe. Like I was really in love with that guy, and I was like, that was so strong. I can't even feel like genuine love here. That I was like, was that really me? And then I was like, because I've already I learned to live without being so close to someone. That I'm like, oh, I don't think that's me. So I'm like, yeah. And then I found out that was somewhat something that related to my past life because that's not me, right? Like I never felt like that with someone. Like I never was beside someone so close, and yeah, but it was a very nice feeling. Like if you go on TikTok and then you see like they say like if you have a mole on your left arm, you are fully reincarnated. So I have one, and I have a lot of other moles, so I have a long life. That's what they said. And then I have a long, I think it's called a philtrum, and according to this website it says that I am gonna be having a long life too. So I hope that's true. And I used this website and it said who was I in my past life, and it said that I'm a male in my previous birth. And I am sort of surprised because, it's I'm reincarnated, so it's the same. And I literally went to tell myself, I was telling myself, I like to talk to myself a lot, aloud, and say I feel like a guy. If I like a girl, I feel like a guy. And I felt kind of out of place and guilty because usually guys would love girls or they would adore girls, right? Especially the straight guys who I just felt just pretty I literally like a girl's body also, and I'm like, I feel like that's a guy thing. I know lesbians exist, but it's I just feel like that. I'm like, you know? And I was just thinking okay, so I really am a male in my past life, why not, right? And it said that I was born in Germany, and it was it's cool, because even with German people, Billie Eilish is some German blood, and her eyes is so huge, and I think I really liked her before, and she was um I think about her, and when I was really young, it's probably 19 years old or something, and I think about her, and then even now that I don't think about her anymore, she would say she was still here, or I say you're my girlfriend and stuff. I know it's really delusional, but yeah, when she was really young, she had that big eyes and stuff, and even TikTok said I like her, but I don't think I have that huge eyes. She didn't really have huge eyes, more prominent and nice. But yeah, I think I look at myself in the mirror, as I said, I really have huge eyes, but I don't really think I look like a German person. I just look myself. But anyway, I was a bit proud and boasting of herself. It's the same, right? When I tell myself that I like how I look and stuff, it's the same for him also. I I think I think it's the same. I feel like this is why I'm a fully incarnate, and my family had evolved into politics, so I don't know what does that mean. Maybe because my family was politicians or something. And what I did in my last life is that it said that I'm a scholar giving counseling to all the people in my village, and then people used to pay some money because of the advice I've given them, but then it said that I wasn't satisfied financially, And then it said slowly I was put into bad habits and left the holy scriptures and studies. So I was thinking that now I'm a Muslim, probably thinking like he's a Muslim or he's Christian or Catholic, because holy scriptures doesn't sound like Muslim, but like, yeah, Catholic or Christian, I'm thinking maybe. And that I had a deep desire for consumptions of liquors and prostitution. It's like I accept it because honestly I used to abuse sleeping pills, and those two things I can relate to. It's not that I like it, it's not that I desire for it. It's like I like both guys and girls, and I'm very impulsive and tend to abuse things. So yeah, I mean, we could have said like the same. I don't know how he looks like. I'm pretty sure he looks handsome. Anyway, the effect of your past deeds on present life. This is committed by you in your past life will have their own effects on your present birth. You will not get divine help in this life. Due to these sudden happenings will ruin your career. You will suffer from psychological problems. It's so true. You know, like I do have psychological problems. I have disorders. I get anxious for no reason either. I get just everything. Like I don't have a stable mind, but according to this website also, because my eyebrows start from here, it's like bushy, and then goes all the way here. It's like curved. It says that I have a very insecure mind. It was so apparent, you know, because like my previous like person I knew said that I'm very insecure, and I was like, this is why I have no friends, because like I just feel like, you know, it's very, it's something that like it's something that I know that I also got help from. Like I have a psychologist and a counselor now, and I kind of like figure out this hack that like if I don't feed into something too much, like emotions, it'll be okay. And the reason why it's easy to get addicted, what I feel about, is because you will get addicted to food, to like lust, including sex and stuff, and it's all normal things, and I think people shouldn't feel like ashamed for it. And obviously there's always help around, and I really hope I get some help though. So, you know, I'm like, because I feel like I'm very reliant on myself, and I don't know if anyone could ever help me. Honestly, maybe counselors could help me. Like I've had people advise me about certain things, and maybe I just don't like listen or remember it, but I still appreciate them telling me that. I know, it's just really bad, but I'm just glad that I have myself, but I wish someone would be here for me too. Because I feel like I struggle with loneliness, and it's like apparent. I'll also do a video on density of metrics, so you guys can also know about it, and you guys can do it too in my next video. Okay, so it says that something would happen in my career that would ruin my career, and I ruined my career, and basically I'm still like figuring out about like how to really maintain a stable career, because definitely it's true, because like I keep going in and out of jobs, and the reason why I leave is like one company was like just kick me out for no reason, and then the other company that I was in, I'm still in this company, I'm just doing like relief teacher and ad hoc, and I was at school holidays. But when I was at one school, it was like literally like so like messed up, you know, because like I had project supervisor, and I was like I was slow, and I acted so strange, and I just laughed because I myself put myself out of that because I couldn't keep up with the demands. I kept getting scolded, so it's probably true. Like, this is probably like, you know, why I'm suffering from. Like, I don't know why I'm being punished, but basically I feel like, you know, I just have all the effects from my past life, though we're kind of the same personality, the same person kind of thing. And it got me really thinking, like, I questioned the whole past life thing, because I can't believe that I've been alive that time and I was him for a while or something. Like, I always thought that was like just dead or something because I only came from my mother's womb. So I wouldn't know, but here we have a lot of similarities. I know I really like suffer because of my career, but to be honest, I don't actually really care because I keep trying. I know that I mess up and I'm a mess, and and I realize if I can't do something, I'm gonna surrender and get it to another way that I let someone else do it better, because really I gave up and think like I can't really be good at it means that I'm just not good at it. I'm just gonna like run away. I tend to also run away from jobs, so it's pretty much like I was so done with everything. And it's funny because I did the websites and it was a thing like I antisocial personality disorder, and I'm like, I think about it and I realized that it's funny, like personality disorders, like it could happen like that you could also have everything from one personality, and then like after a while the researcher wrote that it doesn't really matter, like I then feel like from there I realized that you can have like everything, so it's like it's not really that like accurate, and even if you have all the symptoms, like you also can have another personality disorder, so it's like crazy, and people are just probably suffering from things too, but maybe also like me, like disorders or something, but I know that I do relate to some of the personality disorders, and obviously for mental health disorders, and yeah, so I don't have all this what is called psychological problems, but I think it's alright by me. If I am down, I'll just cry. It's good to cry. That's what happened when I told my online friend about it. It's like, crying is good. I'm like, yeah, because when I get too like apathetic, I'm like, but I still feel sad. I'm like, yeah, that's where it's like the so-called sadness or depression comes from. So yeah, and I just want to just share, and I think like knowing my past life it's funny because it's just the same like right now, because I really have a mole on my arm, and I don't know anybody else. It's just like me. So I think this is the final reincarnation I'll ever have, and after this there'll be no more of me. And I'm glad nobody should suffer like me, honestly. Even though it's a beautiful journey with like mental challenges, I think it's also very painful at times. Going to Malik's story about going to use this app, I was having this app. I downloaded this app from Play Store, and also I downloaded this app, and it told me a lot of things. I also came across some sources I saw on the internet, and how it said like it really is not good to kind of believe in witchcraft or like any app or where anything is like involving like future readings or anything. And the app that I downloaded was mainly just like some app where you can ask this like psychic about the past life and stuff, and obviously I definitely am a psychic, but I don't even read into my past life or anything like that. When I mean by a psychic is that I can get information about a person or a situation if I were read for it, and I'm 100% like right for one reading, because I help my online friend, which I've never met her before, and she asked me if she'll ever like get like fired from this job, and I said yes, and she really did get fired from this job because she was really having some difficulty, and I think she moved on to another job in the big picture, because I really can't remember the details. And then I literally knew that it's really easy for me to like tell people what to do also, and I can actually also like make people like do things to in my mind, which is like not of something like that needs effort. Like I do it effortlessly, and it's something that I think is like my power. But the most powerful thing I ever like proud myself on is that I can heal myself. Like if I were to know that I have physical health problem, I actually cured my problem as too complicated as having a blood issue, like having a deficiency. I cured myself. All I ever had to do was think positively and touch myself, and I realized that it comes true. And I realized with like all this like healing, sometimes it takes time. For me, it definitely, for healing myself, it's just instantly, like the results are instant. Whenever it takes time is that, like, I imagine myself last time, and I wanted to keep my desk away from ants because there was a lot of ants, and actually I was disappointed because actually there was still ants around, but now it's like I don't see any ants on my table anymore. So it takes time, for those things to happen. Yeah, I'll talk about it in another video. But basically, I used this app, and it said like, okay, who I was in my past life and stuff, and it said like I was Ilara, and then there's Marcus, who's my husband, and then I was like so, puzzled because like I downloaded it because I was so down because I also wanted to not like be paranoid, but I was, because when I was working in that school where I was having trouble and I left from in my previous video, I literally not in my previous video, like this video, I literally saw the word Ilara, and I was like, it's time to leave. I can make a video about what happened really and all the spiritual things I've encountered when I was working there, but obviously I left, so I'm in a much better place. And then I also just tell myself that I get easily like triggered by certain things. I'm like, that's weird. Like coincidentally, I don't even know who is Ilara. When I tapped back into that hallucination where I thought there was a guy, and there's me beside him, I thought I'd call him Marcus. So it's pretty true that I also talked out on myself, and I told myself that I was bisexual in my past life. So pretty sure that guy also, now I see that the guy has curly hair. So now that I think back, that the famous person I like is someone who has curly hair. So that's probably the reason why I'm so attracted to him, because if not, then I would be so aromantic, and I'm like, what do you even like this guy? I also question myself, but loving someone is a good thing. It's not something that, for me it's like a very special thing, because I don't really feel a lot for people. So anyway, it was weird because I really thought that I was okay. I think I was a girl, but then now I look back in my past and I think back about it, I'm a guy. So yeah, because if I were to like relax myself, right, I would already see that I was with the guy. So this guy was called Marcus and I was Ilara. I don't quite understand because Ilara sounds like a girl's name, but I was definitely a guy, so maybe it wasn't really accurate. But yeah, my online friend also told me like, you know about Marcus Aurelius, that some Italian philosopher, and then I googled him and he had curly hair also. And a lot come into place because when the first guy I ever liked was actually a curly haired guy, and I was like, hey, the coincidence is not even a coincidence. Like, it's really just me from a past life just going after curly hair guys. And to be honest, now I'm like being like, curly hair is really nice. I think it is really nice. Even though my whole life I know how to be straight, even my hair is like wavy or sometimes a bit curly, but like I get it, But past life I get it. Curly hair is nice. It's cute. It's pretty. I get it. So yeah, I also was just I was just thinking that I didn't like to really tell into my past life. I was confused, but now that I've known my answers, I didn't need any app. I can just also now have it myself, because psychics can receive information about themselves, or it's just someone who have special powers. They can easily have things that people don't usually have, you know. Okay, so that app was pretty much mostly accurate, but I wasn't a guy, so it's probably that I don't know who's Ilara, so I freaked out. Can you imagine, like, I wasn't even a guy, I mean, I wasn't even a girl in my past life, and then now it's like, who's Ilara, like. So I ran away. So alright, so the next video I'll talk to you guys about Matrix Destiny chart, and the other video I'm gonna talk to you guys about my spiritual experiences in the haunted school that I worked in.